You more souls. Hey everybody, welcome back all you beautiful bees. Today we're going to be talking about Necroking, and the other thing we're going to talk about is bringing your dreams back to life. How do we raise those bad boys back from the dead, out of that mental closet, bring them back into your life? I absolutely love this game, and the concept kind of game came to me as I was playing the game. But the game itself is really fun. A lot of things I want to talk about. And hopefully the metaphor sticks. I have already played the entire game. You see this crown, it's got these little jewels on it. Kind of a neat feature is as you beat the game, you get these little jewels filled in. So awesome game. Like I said, I already went through like a super easy run of it. Just like back and forth. So great. Without further ado, let's get on to a new run. So you get the option here of like super easy, balanced, a little bit quicker, or I'd say quicker to die, and then got the flipping table skeleton over here. So I already did the expedition. Super fun, absolutely loved it. Very chill game. I learned a lot about it. So we're gonna do the balance today and see how that goes. Let's make it through one of the rounds, composed of 5 rounds, beating this evil king. We can make a sound adjustment. We'll make a quick adjustment to this. And the neat thing is, it looks like it's already added some new things. Like this wouldn't be here on the first one. Very fun game. Move through tiles. You have supplies up here that determine you can move, money for upgrades, how many cards you have, because it is a roguelike deck builders. You move along here, pick up some extra skelly boys in the graveyard. And you fight either like different events, fight some villages, and that also determines what kind of cards you get to pull and put in your deck. So absolutely love this game. Go ahead and start off with kind of moderately difficult, honestly. You got effects here, you got your enemies that you're gonna face, fight them, you can flee. We're gonna start off with this nice little modest deck. You get a little spear guy, sorcerer, add mana during your fights. Got a pretty decent build. We got a little block. This guy's pretty neat too. He's pretty powerful. Slingshots. I'll actually get rid of the ranged one. Gonna do kind of like a little mass army. I'll add one. Pretty decent venue. We'll see how this goes. We'll see how much more challenging it is. It's a fun game. You got 4 main phases that you go through. Right? Put down your boys in different areas. And in the upper left is like you can move through just the area or through the whole round. We got some stuff going on. Get some backup for the guy. So basically, you want to send your people from phase 1 to phase 4. And in this kind of scenario, you're like fighting waves of them. So you're just here to break down the waves. End of wave 3. Fight back and forth. And on this one, so you have this pendulum of time. What that effect is actually some rounds it goes backwards. Kind of plan it out accordingly. See how this goes. back up that sticker man together. I think this little imp is gonna. Our mana caster in the back. There's the block. And rock and roll. He hits the back. Once you make it to the back, he gets like a little blocker up. Super fun game. You just made some skeletons from the dead. Have a fight for you. Yeah. Get your loot. A cool little victory emblem. Super fun. Absolutely love the game. And then yeah, you just kind of rinse and repeat that till you get to the end, build up your deck. Your mount has like your persistent upgrades. So if you look at the upper left, you get the little triangle pieces. That's what you use for purchasing these upgrades. So as you beat bosses or elite units, you'll get the little triangles. I'm gonna stack them out just a little. And to battle we go. He gets a little bit stronger with that. And those spearmen are like some of the best units I think I played in the last one. It's just super strong. Now in terms of what I like to call the lost art of dreaming, I think the best place to begin is actually with how do people lose their dream? I feel like whenever you were a kid, you probably had a dream or something that you're just deeply passionate about, something you're connected to. Even if that passion was like, hey, I just want to play video games for a living. Actually, that was a little bit of mine and my brother's, so I'll share that piece with you. But you know, think back to that and ask yourself, like, yeah, you know, what were some of those dreams that I had growing up, and what happened to them? Got some upgrades. Increase my max starting mana. Yeah, because I mean, going back to that question, I have a strong feeling that as you start to grow older, either maybe some life things happened, or maybe life started fighting you back, or maybe you started work really early and then it started to become more about work than it was about living. And maybe you just had a negative association. Maybe your parents said, hey, you can never do X, Y, Z. Just go to school, get a good job, get good grades. So kind of what kind of routines or burnout life stuff covered up those dreams? Because I find most of the time, especially with me, that was one of the big things that kind of had me think to myself one day, like, man, what happened to those things that I always dreamt about doing? And, you know, maybe some of y'all like, well, you got realistic. That's what happened. You know, sometimes I wonder, was it that I got realistic or I got pessimistic? I lost hope. Life, job, the stressors that went on with whatever I had going on up in, after college and college itself, school stressors, all just kind of piled on, kind of like a dirty closet. Everything just kind of piled up, hiding treasures within that you actually really want to get to. The other thing I think about too when it comes to like job stuff is, have you shrunk your dreams to match the size of your paycheck, or are you growing your paycheck to match your dreams? Whether it be a job paycheck or a business paycheck. You know, if you're a fellow content creator, is it paycheck from content creating and you kind of shrank your dreams to that? But there's something to kind of think about, because I know for me that was, you know, one of the major reasons. Like, yeah, you know, one of my dreams is going to Japan, but how realistic is that? How realistic is that dream when at the time I was either in the military, so I never had time, or working at a certain company making $18.25 an hour with a master's degree, and I'll never be able to do XYZ. And so I shrunk my dreams to match my paycheck. It took me a while to kind of realize that. So my question is, have y'all ever thought about those past dreams and then something that you may have let cover it or take it from you? As you think about that, let's go into this elite fight. We got the floral grasshopper. I'm gonna beef up here because you have two things. You have mana you got to worry about, and you have souls you got to worry about. Souls are like the amount of units you can field. We got sorcerers for mana, scapegoats for souls. Every time a scapegoat dies, you get an extra soul. There's also some units that will have like a little soul icon next to it. When those get killed in the battle, then you get extra souls. Boom. Oh, that's what that does. That ain't good. Go ahead and get some people downrange. Scapegoat down. Draw an extra card. You can pay 3 mana and draw an extra card. Okay, I want these. Things are getting a little spicy over here. Okay, got this. Got some Plants vs. Zombies going on over here. Boom, got a scapegoat. Sorcerer. I didn't think that one through. I thought that one through. Scapegoats take that. Sorcerer's Apprentice up there. Alright, there we go. Things are picking up. Boom. And I got a cool little gunner zombie. That's new. Keto. Yeah, the intensity sure picked up, I'll tell you that much. Pretty I'd say a decent skill level curve. Too bad. What's this guy do? 3 ranged attacks. Maybe I'll save him for build. So yeah, there we go. We overcome our first elite boss. Now we're on and rocking and rolling. I also like about the game too is it has a playthrough feature that like never ends. I want to make it a little faster pace. So booming. Now we really started kind of picking things, which is good. Get the swamp spirit. Get the starting mana. Maybe up for some Skelly Boys. Mana Rift for some. Village. And now we're kind of getting in the groove of things. Another reason this game's a pretty good metaphor is kind of like when you're starting to learn how to dream again. It is very much a slow kind of build, a slow kind of grind. And I say, well, Matt, why would dreaming be a grind? Well, because sometimes when you pull out an old dream, you gotta kind of clarify it, add to it, maybe adjust it for where you're at to where you want to be. Or if you've been told your whole life you can't do something, whether it be kind of passive aggressively or just flat out like, hey, you'll never be able to do X, Y, Z, then what happens is you have a lot of kind of like baggage to go through before you can even start dreaming again. That's a little bit of the grind. Maybe some of it comes from learning about different things, building a bigger dream, thinking bigger scale of things. The more people you add to your dream, the bigger it gets. If your dream just impacts you, well, probably a small to mid-sized dream, but once you start adding on people to that dream, then you can really start seeing possibilities out there for you. That's part of the slow and steady of like getting back into the ability to dream. and sometimes you're like the little goblin that just ran away. You're like, this dream's too big and scary, and you run from it. You gotta figure out why it was so scary and run back. Yes, an obelisk. So obelisks are how you upgrade your troops. Oops. Oh, ran out of food on accident. AKA bone. Find some people. And it takes some of your cards, turns them into new, like, have that sacrifice. Now, if you notice, this guy's got the little soul in the upper left next to the 4. That means he's got the ability to, like, strike nightmare creatures. And also, creatures he kills gives you an extra soul. Going a pro swordsman. One of these would be extra. And a couple more swords. And a couple more spears. Back out. So my bones are at 0, so I will lose cards. Whether I go without bones. Be like those supplies. Now I'm getting me some villages to get me some extra bones. Being out just a little smidge. Kinda going like ground melee force. Plenty of soul capability. Alright, let's get rolling. Oh, that little gnome's gonna crunch on Sorcerer in a second. Next time. We could probably leave it on autoplay and then put people in as do. Got some of them flies. We fight the farmer on an app. The haunted house, if I remember correctly, has a nightmare elite. Be an issue. We'll fight the farmer. Rock and roll with this. Ready to go. He's just putting in work up there, I'm telling you. Oh, there we go. Farmer Bob over there is gonna rock the world of those people. Got plenty to go. There we go. I'll probably pass on the haunted house. I can get things that have soul attack. Go ahead and hit up this village. Line of scapegoats up front. Now, when I first played this, I never actually played the scapegoats because, like, what's the point of that? Until I realized, oh, okay, I can't field more than 9 things if I don't have the souls for it. Every time they die, I get a bonus soul. Now that line has moved pretty close. Not liking that. Not the person I was looking for. That'll do just enough. There we go, perfect. I'm gonna risk it. Let's get some extra mana out here. There we go. Thank you guys, gonna be MVP in a second. Horses up front. And he's off. Excellent. The other thing too I really like about how this game is a pretty excellent metaphor bringing dreams back to life is, hey, sometimes you just gotta take it one victory at a time. Maybe it's gotta be a loss at a time too. You're not always guaranteed to win everything. But sometimes having some of those losses, like on your journey to taking some action to get that dream into reality, start taking some L's. Sometimes you gotta take some of the L's. Learn how to do something better. Sometimes it adds a little bit of that conviction. Why you really want it. Sometimes it's also nice just to have these little victories to pull you forward, pull you along, get you that momentum you need. Even just some of the basic things. Little dream board. Yeah, sounds kind of cliche, but it's really fun. I got a couple myself. Your journey of dreaming. The other thing too is you also got a battlefield. I mentioned earlier, sometimes it's the battlefield of the mind. Fighting back that negative. Some of that self-doubt too. Or maybe you tried something dream adjacent. Dream was be an engineer. You failed a math class. Like, I can never be an engineer. I'm not good at math. Well, I know plenty of engineers that aren't good at math, but they kept persisting. They fought through that little battle they had from high school. Sometimes you just gotta build it one battle, one choice, one decision, one habit at a time. There we go. We get a little green triangles, like do some persistent upgrades. Soul Rift, extra souls to start off with. I kind of like the mix we got. This one's also pretty neat because it pushes someone forward, so it does kind of help. I think I'll keep everything as. If any of y'all have played this game before, love to hear some of your any pro tips y'all might have. Slow and steady. Make it through. Oh, what's that? Some little shadow creature. Yo, that's new. Can't be having none of that. Thought y'all was supposed to be the good guys. What's up with that? Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah, that was creepy. Alright. Works me though, he's no longer here. And he ran away. Don't be like those people. Don't be running away from your dreams. Go ahead and claim the victory that's already yours. Lamp spirit. Ultimately, I'm just trying to get to the upper right. Treasure chest? And if I do? Oh, I didn't see the spiders on the map. Let us take out these spiders post haste and get some more goodies. Oh, all that starting mana. Mana rift. Beautiful. There we go. Easy start. Stomping spiders left and right. Solid wall of scapegoats. Horseman just putting in work like it's his job. And he's gone. He did his best. You. You souls. Done for. Yeah, shivved. And you can also get other cards in your deck that aren't necessarily skeletons. You get yourself some bug boys too. Making it on through there. One of the things I just really enjoy about the game is kind of like that, just amassing an army of things. If you like that kind of stuff, you'll love this game. It's very much a amass a whole bunch of things and watch them fight. The other thing too I like about it is the concept of the game, like, takes it from the viewpoint of, you know, yes, you're a necromancer, and in most, not all, like, fantasy, the necromancers are evil, but it's actually an evil king who's made a pact with some shadow critter, or it's just like an evil king. You're actually there, like, trying to defeat this evil king. As you saw in like an earlier fight, you had like one of his beasts summoning shadow beings, a shadow realm, and you're like, yo, that ain't protagonist behavior. They think they got me. Like that one spearman did the job. Oh, those things have a 2-space range. I was not aware of that. Get some sort of goblin caster. That probably wasn't the best idea. That's okay. We'll make it. We'll make it work. We need a lot of people out once. Assuming the goblin can't fear 2 creatures up. If they make it. Man, this combo right here, I'm not a fan of. That's nothing we can. Good now. His soul. Scapegoat. Take that first shot. Prepare the next wave. Ah, there we go. Now we actually made it. And that'll be game. Bam. Card upgrades going. These guys are pretty neat because they do a good amount of damage, but if they take a single hit, I'm gonna go with like these guys. I prefer little tiny shiv guys to the cultists because you don't have to pay that sacrifice cost. Spiky Boy's pretty good too. A blocker that can actually fight back. And we'll get one of these. Archer and yeah, we'll get a couple. Why not? Explore over this way. Uh-oh, someone came and found me. Looking for trouble, we'll give it to them. Oh. Had my little stabby guys. Think that'll do. Scapegoat, because those are that little split there to kind of give a little bit, get a stack up like that. Little guy thinks he's gonna make it to me. Not today. Man. We're doing good. Bomb Spirit, increase starting mana, increase my card and count. Switch the game. I sure hope not. We might have a deck good enough to get in the end for them. We'll see. Small guys. Alright, check it out. That's a pretty strong starting hand. Already out of souls. Not long. You. Oh, I got the buff boys coming in. Man. See what I got going. Right. Okay, that other one took a backhand. So, try again. Be a little less getting backhanded. Okay, I still got backhanded, but did enough. Oh, here you go, just another one. Face him. About wrap it up. I'm pretty confident here. Getting ready for the main obstacles before the final. Oh man, this is a hard one. These little chain guys tear through my people if I play it right. How much did one damage? Charges. Bombs. Now these, you notice you get the little one in the upper left of the cards. The one time you steal. So once you use it, like out of your full deck. So I'll save some of these for the. Good strong start to this. Yeah, if you let those little catapult things build up on you, it's possible to get. Yeah, I want to go through, get a power up. Yeah, see. It's real dangerous real quick. Like I can't even put some. And hope that they don't have a range first. Doesn't have a range of 2, so I'm gonna put this guy back here. Yeah. Two. There we go, okay. And that's the ball game. What sport they're playing, I don't know. Alrighty. Here we go. Got the big piece right here. Oh, he starts off super strong. Okay, so on this new run, after you complete one full run, like, I guess they're like, hey, the kitty gloves are coming off, because he's already stacked that with like all the buffs. Like it's not a slow build up. When you first play the game, it's like a slow build up. You can get different kinds of buffs. Now they're just like, hey, you've played enough. Like it's time to get serious. So I'm gonna put a bunch of these in there because he's lost. The mana, trumpet to move forward was. He's in there. Got some bombs in there. Hopefully this doesn't have the reverse effect and slow my deck down a lot. These are kind of nice. Should have enough things. Grab a couple. Because the shadow creatures, nightmare things, you can't attack unless you got the little soul in the upper left of the card. It. Big bad. We're here to take him out. Evil king stuck in that darkness. That's your dream. In that darkness. It's time to pull him out. Got the epic music too. Thank you. That cocoon's gonna turn into something. I don't know what though. Big damage at the end. There we go. Extra soul. Extra soul for beating him. Oh, this one's gonna. Unless moving forward. Okay. Oh, I knew it was gonna pop a paladin out there. I can to buy some time. Boom! Alright, there we go. Thought it'd be slightly more challenging than that, but still good. And that's so. The fight was hard. There were piles of bones everywhere. You returned no souls to them. The king has been defeated. It's time to return home and leave the power to the people. He was like, what? He's walking off like, yeah, man, we out of here. We out. We just here to go to that king. There will be a new ruler. Nightmares will return. And history will repeat itself. Well, that's the end of one of the runs of it. So, absolutely phenomenal game. It's really fun to just play over and over. It's so good. And kind of, like I say, kind of reminded me as just that ability to think back again, like, hey, like, we were meant for something. We all had a dream in it. So we gotta start dreaming again. We gotta start hoping again, even if we're stuck in the dark, even if our dreams are buried in the ground. Like, we gotta pull those bad boys up and out, bring them back to life, and then let them breathe life back into you. Okay, just get started. Look at some nice things that you like. Think about some of the stuff that you're really passionate about in the past. As a creator, look at, like, how does what you create make you feel? Like, what does that impact look like on what you create has on other people? So what would it look like if you just started dreaming today? Right after watching that. If you want a good practical application, try to write down 100 dreams. Because I can guarantee you after the first 20 of them, like, hey, new car, yacht, doing cool things, traveling, you start running out of ideas and you go, what if I did, like, pay off my family's student loan? Go out there and start a new nonprofit. Start thinking about bigger and brighter, more impactful dreams. And let that kind of start feeding and sustaining your action. If that's being a content creator, if that's being artist, musician, whatever it may be, best engineer in the world, a doctor, like, go. Like, start thinking and dreaming. Like, it's okay. Start dreaming again. So, press the like button if you enjoyed the gaming content. If you enjoyed some of the other stuff we talked about with dreaming. Leave a comment on some of your thoughts, maybe a dream that you had thought about while you were watching this, or even just listening to it. And as always, go out there, be impactful, Be loving. Be who you were meant to be.